Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Cap Nation Live Sunday Game Day Edition. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Sunday Wild Card coming up on tap. Whoo, gonna be a great day today, folks. Gonna be a great day today. Glad to have everybody tuning in with us. It is always a great time. Good morning. Nick, good morning. Anthony, good morning. Shane, Stackwop, good morning. Stackwop says, morning, Kyle, morning, chat, morning, cappers, morning, trolls. Absolutely good morning to everybody as well. Kathy and Gary, good morning. Brian, good morning. Shane, Shapendi, Lorenzo, Bobby Munoz, good morning. Bobby Munoz says, 4-1 Kyle's personal plays. Counting my money this morning. You're going to be counting your money again this evening as well. Thank you for being on board, Bobby. Raymond, good morning. Michael, good morning. Toby, Gennaro, Robert, everybody, William tuning in via text message. Good morning. It's definitely a great day. Glenn W. in the house. Thank you for jumping on board the premium plays this morning. I see that you jumped on board. Good morning, everybody. It's definitely going to be a great day today. Super excited for what we've got planned today. Nevrez KC, good morning. Shane wants to know, bright and early, anybody like Michigan or St. John's today? Man, I can't wait for today's card. I absolutely can't wait. I'm like a kid in a candy store waiting for the games today. Why? Because I'm ready to make some more money. Money. If you snoozed on my personal plays yesterday, you snoozed. It was another great day. We're keeping the heater alive. And I wouldn't even say it's hot yet. It's getting warm. It's definitely getting warm. That's for sure. We're just now getting warm. 4-1 yesterday. Another nice day. I wouldn't say great because we didn't sweep the board with 5-0 on my personal plays. And premium plays had a 1-2-1 day. But we did hammer home our biggest bet of the day yesterday. Guaranteed Saturday on the Titans. Plus the points. Getting the job done. Everybody that asked me about the money line as well. We all sprinkled a little something on it as well. Nice big dog winner yesterday. Nick says 4-1 is super. 4-1 is definitely great. Definitely great. You know, I can't complain. No doubt about it. Definitely can't complain about going 4-1. No doubt about it. Bobby says, Kyle, read that Monday morning newspaper out to us on Sunday. You got it. It's already in your text message, sir. It's already in your phone. Gennaro says, I need a 3-team parlay. Well, I don't recommend a parlay. If you're here if you could only bet parlays, we're not the service for you. I'll be honest with you. I recommend betting straight up. On every one of our plays. It's the only way to be successful. It's the only way that I can guarantee that you'll be successful long term. So if you're able to bet, straight up, if you could bet each individual game, then buy premium plays or my personal plays. My personal plays are hot, or They're getting hot right now. Shane, which game did you lose? We're going to go over that. It sucks. We lost it by a couple points on a total. We lost it on a total, on an over by a couple points. I took a gamble on one and it didn't pay off. But we'll do that. We'll do that recap right now. Alex, good morning. Good morning. Glad to have everybody here. If you guys are not aware, it is our big Sunday NFL game. $50. Guaranteed to win, or you'll get the next one that we have in the playoffs free. But just like guaranteed Saturday, and just like all these NFL big guaranteed games that we keep putting out, that we keep slamming the door on with wins, we're going to win again today. If you want it, you can actually, it's $50 guaranteed to win, or you get the next one free. If you want it for free today, purchase, and this is for valid for today only. If you want that big NFL Sunday play free, buy 3 days of premium play. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even have to be 3 days. Buy any premium play, personal play, or NHL package for $99 or more. And I will give it to you. Actually, the company is going to give it to you absolutely free. Big Sunday NFL play. It's going to be a nice one, that's for sure. It's going to be a nice one. I did the recap in our daily free play video. I did a full recap there, but I'm gonna do it here. We'll run down it real quick. My personal play, well, guaranteed Saturday yesterday. Titans plus the points. Winner chicken dinner. That was a nice win there. That was actually not a nice win. That was a great win there. I mean, who are we kidding? Everybody on the Patriots, everybody on Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. The dynasty will continue. Yeah, the dynasty will probably continue next year. But it's over for this year. And we're moving right along. Patrick, thank you. Thank you for being on board with me as well. Jose, what's going on, brother? Glad to have you. And, yeah, Bobby and I agreed. I obviously, I couldn't talk about it being, our guaranteed, Saturday play and all of that. I couldn't talk about it being, being the guaranteed Saturday play. But, no, I was on the same feeling with you there. Exact same feeling with you there. Anthony, if you're watching, the Sunday play is in your account, sir. I'll have them run your card after the live show for the 3 days of premium plays. So we hammered home that one, obviously. My personal plays, the 4-1 yesterday. The 4 winners, we had Tulane and Southern Miss under 56.5. Boy, did Southern Miss have a letdown after the first quarter, huh? Opened up fantastic, and then it went like disaster. But after the under, that was a nice win. We had Kentucky laying the 8 against Missouri. That was a nice win. Florida State, Louisville over 133.5. Gave you guys that for free during the live show. That was a nice win there. And then Murray State laying 15 against Southeast Missouri State as a sleeper game later in the evening. So that was the first, that was the 4 wins. The one loser that I put out yesterday, man, and this one hurt. For a clean sweep. And I know it's Virginia and a lot of their games go under. But when I see the 110 total in the low 100s, I like it. Depending on who they're playing, Virginia over 110.5. I thought Virginia Tech would push the pace a little bit more. They were not able to. Virginia Tech completely slowed them down. Super low scoring first half, but what happened in the second half is what we were expecting in the first half, and it never happened. And they got off to a too slow of a start, And I think we ended up with 104 points, and we needed 111 for the win, 110 for a big push. 110 for a push, 111 for a win. We ended up with 104, 105, I believe. So that one sucked. That was the 4-1. Marquette Watkins, thanks for the teaser. Kyle didn't catch Southern Miss, so I threw in the under in the Patriots and Titans. Very good catch right there, Marquette. Glad you missed Southern Miss. We missed that teaser by 1 flippin' point. Shane says, funny, Kyle, I lost the same one. I thought Virginia Tech would have played better. I didn't expect them to be super competitive, but I expected them to put up, more than they did. And as Randy just said, neither one of them could put up knock down a shot, down the stretch. And when that happens, it really kills any chance that you have, especially, on a game where, you're expecting it to be a low-scoring game anyways. Shapendi, I just gave you access to the guaranteed game for today. You now have access, and I'll be texting you my personal plays right here as well. Glad to have you back on board with me. Better late than never. It's okay. It's okay. Glad to have you, though, either way. And, sending you a text message right now. Give me 1 second, and then the games are coming your way. Again, thank you for jumping on board. Back with my personal plays, and you've got the guaranteed NFL Sunday play winner in your account already. Just texted it to you. Alex, you lucky dog, you. You lucky dog, you. Having Southern Miss plus a 17.5. Very nice catch. I'm glad you got it as a win. It actually pained me not to hit that one. It really did. It really did. I hate losing for you guys, especially in the live chat, especially when we do something fun, like the teaser. Definitely hate when we drop that one. Good morning, Christopher Bayer. Good morning. Very nice, Toby. I'm glad you got that one. It should have, if you hit the ties reduce one, it probably reduced. It should have reduced for you. Unfortunately, myself, I got him at plus 16. I wish I would have went up and picked an extra point higher. Christopher Bayer, absolutely. We were on the Titans yesterday, so definitely good luck stopping Henry. They definitely did not do a good job doing that. They didn't shut down Henry, and we cashed in the big ticket. Noah, good morning. Brian Watson, good morning. Worthy OM311, good morning. Brian, yes, 2-0 in the NHL yesterday. One of them we got lucky on, but you know what? I'd rather be lucky than good sometimes, and I would rather be cashing a ticket than ripping one up. It's your first teaser drop. It's okay, I can't hit them all. Yeah, it was first one that we've dropped. I think we've given 4 or 5, and unfortunately, we missed out on that one. Brian, yeah, NHL yesterday, nice big 2-0. Vegas over 5.5 goals against St. Louis. Yeah, baby, that was a nice winner. Tampa Bay on the puck line, minus 1.5, which was plus money, plus 115. We got an empty net goal with like 6 seconds or 4 seconds left, but it doesn't matter. We cashed that ticket. It doesn't matter if there's 4 seconds left or they score enough to win in the first minute of the game. Winning's winning, so we'll definitely cash that one right there. That was a nice win for everybody. NHL on a 7-2 run. 10-4 dating back the last 6 days. Not bad. 10-4 run the last 6 days in the NHL. We'll take it. Worthy OM311, any free plays for today? We're definitely going to have some free plays. Jermaine, brother, welcome. Glad you could be tuning in with us. Well, Toby, there's a couple ways to do the teaser. And if you had plus 17, you might have did ties lost. There's ties lost, ties reduce, and ties win. There's different options. Yeah, you have ties lose. Yours was ties lose, unfortunately. If you look right next to it where it says 3-team teaser in parentheses, it says ties lose. Mine was ties reduce. Unfortunately. I wish I would have had 17 with ties reduce. I would have been glad to get my money back plus a little bit. But it's okay. New day, new dollar for that one, and we're going to hammer home some nice big wins. You know, and the fun's going to start now. The fun is going to start now. If you guys are new to our channel, first of all, welcome Cappers Nation Live. I do apologize for going late, going live an hour late today. Wanted to be able to make sure I got everybody on my games. We got everything out. Prop bets for today will be out here in a little bit. Probably right after we go live. They'll be posted on the website. But everything else is already posted. Premium plays are posted. My personal plays have already been sent out. If you guys are new to our channel, we go live 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. So what does that mean for you guys today? It means we will be live again tomorrow. We'll be live again tomorrow, ready to break down tomorrow's action. We do have another bowl game tomorrow. We've got the Lending Tree Bowl, Miami, Ohio, Louisiana, Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns playing. That goes down at 7:30 Eastern time. So we'll be live tomorrow, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. Monday through Friday, we'll be live, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, breaking down all the action. We'll probably take a live look ahead, an early look at the Clemson-LSU game tomorrow as well, once we get done breaking down that Lending Tree Bowl, as well as some college hoops and every other stuff that we've got going on there. Thank you, Brian. I think the hockey plays are money today as well. Today, today, what do we have on tap? Well, first of all, we're going to hit both NFC wild card games. We're going to touch on that first one. Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Good morning, Greg. Hope you're doing all right, brother. And then when we're done with that, we're going to touch the other NFC wild card game, the Seahawks and the Eagles. Later on this afternoon, 4:40 Eastern time, 1:40 here in Vegas. Then we're going to jump into some college hoops. Not a big fan of the NBA card today myself personally. Not a big fan whatsoever. But as far as college hoops today, I like it. I like it. It's okay, Shapenny. If you didn't have my personal plays yesterday in the 4-1 that we delivered, it's okay. You've got them today, and that's what matters. Now, maybe we'll just go 4-0 today, and we'll just get it done and over with, because 4-0 is better than 4-1. Elias, how's the bowl package? Well, there's no bowl games today, so there's no bowl games in the bowl package today. But unfortunately, Southern Miss plus the points yesterday, opening up to a big lead. Even I got suckered into that one and put a small little fun bet at the half on Southern Miss, thinking that they would continue doing what they did, and even I misread that one, especially live. Them getting shut down after the first quarter. I should have not fell for that trap. Noah, we already went over that. That was a nice big winner on the Titans yesterday, plus the points. as well as everybody that asked about the money line. They all got to bet the money line as well. Feel free, Noah, to rewind or watch our daily free play video where we go over every single play that we had yesterday. Delivering that nice big winning guaranteed play yesterday. Yep, that was the guaranteed Saturday pick all day long. It never changed. Neither did our bets. The only thing that changed is we cashed the ticket and we put money in our pocket. All right, guys and gals, we're going to jump into some game day breakdowns. We've got some games today and some good college hoops that I would love to break down for you guys. If you are not on today's card, you probably should be. General said I should have bought your picks yesterday, not missing out today. Hey, we're not going anywhere. Whenever you're ready, jump on board. And, you know, there's a big benefit to it today. Anybody who buys a package on our website for $99 or more today, you will receive the big NFL guaranteed play for free today. Philip, you, sir, as well as Robert, if you guys are watching. Philip, I know you just jumped on board for 3 days of my personal plays. I'm going to be sending those to you right now, but I just put the Sunday play in your account. Robert, I know you just jumped on board for that big NHL package sale, a month of the NHL for $200. I just put the big Sunday play in your account as well, sir. Thank you. And Phil, I'm sending you my games right now. Hold on one second, guys, and we'll just get started in the breakdown. And if you want to get on this good list right here, this is like Santa Claus's naughty list, except for the naughty list makes you a bunch of money. Alrighty. Smooth 4216, glad to have you back on board. I know it's been a while, brother, since we've worked together. I believe since September, since you've worked with me. I look forward to another money-making relationship. I just sent you a text message. So let me know if you got those games so I make sure that you got them, okay? There you are. Glad to have you back. Yes, Penny, you need to... we need to make you some money. That way we can start getting you out here for March Madness. Everybody, we need to get you guys out here for March Madness. And Elias, I've already answered your question about the bowl package. And you already know how the bowl package goes because you're one of the couple hundred people that jumped on board it. Matthew says Vikings plus 7.5. Anybody? Hillbilly Cool, did you do a Saints breakdown yet? Nope, we haven't started that. We're getting ready to. But as Toby just said, this is the best advice that I can tell you. All day long, this is the best money-making advice. Because yes, we'll make you money today. I could tell you go buy our NFL guaranteed game for $50, guaranteed a winner, you get the next one free. But this advice that he just posted, will make you more money long term. He just said, if you haven't already done so, become a subscriber by hitting the subscribe button and then hitting the bell. That way you get notifications. And then when you're done with that, hit the like too. We definitely appreciate it when you guys hit that like button, that thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it. To the 4 losers that hit the thumbs down, well, must suck to be you. But it's okay. Definitely helps when you guys do give us a big user interaction, because it helps get our video trending in the right direction. Randy, thanks for jumping on board my plays. I got them coming to you right now. Actually, you already have them renewing a day early. I love it. Thank you, brother. I'll make sure that smart move right there. Smart move. Renew a day early and get the Sunday play for free. Renew a day early and get the Sunday play for free. That's a hell of a deal right there by renewing a day early. Thank you, sir. All right, let's get some breakdowns rolling. Hillbilly Cool says, I'm sitting on a crazy parlay, 260 for $2,690. Read it out, Hillbilly. Don't just tease us. Read it out. Post it up in the comments. Which are you rolling with your crazy parlay? Johnny K, good morning. Just asking Hillbilly who's in the parlay. We all want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, guys, we're going to start with the first breakdown. We're going to do the Vikings and then the Saints. Then we're going to jump into the afternoon game. This game will be televised on Fox. Stack up, no problem. Whenever you're ready, brother. Game 145, 146. You've got the 10-6 Vikings, who are 10-6 straight up, 8-8 against the spread, 9-7 on the over. Riding a 2-game losing streak. They've actually lost 3 out of their last 5 games, with their only wins coming against the Lions and the Chargers. They did drop games to the Seahawks, the Packers, and the Bears to end the regular season in a close game, 21-19. And then you've got the New Orleans Saints, 13-3 straight up, 11-5 against the spread, 9-7 on the over. Hillbilly Cool, yeah, definitely send it to me on Twitter at CapNationKyle. Taking a look at the Saints, riding a 3-game win streak. They've won 6 out of their last 7 games. With wins over Tampa Bay, Carolina, Atlanta. They had their one loss against San Francisco that rightfully they had that dang chance to win. Then they had wins over the Colts, the Titans, beating them 38-28, as well as the Panthers 42-10. Saints 21-3-1 against the spread. 21-3-1 against the spread at home against opportunistic teams with a turnover differential of better than plus 0.65. Fast Freddy. Thank you for jumping back on board my plays for today. I will make sure give me 1 second, folks. Fast Freddy, the Sunday play is now in your account, brother. Thanks for jumping on board with us. Matthew S. 100K is nothing on the Eagles. That's just another day in the life of the NFL, especially when it comes to the playoffs. Oh, 100K on the Texans? It happens. All right, so taking a look at the line on this game. Let's get our NFL odds up. Penny, you're losing money on the NBA lately? Then don't bet the NBA. If we have time, we'll go into the NBA. But I already said I'm not a big fan of the NBA card today at all. As you know, I do favor a lot more college basketball than I do NBA. Alrighty, so got the live odds up for this one, guys. Saints actually opened up as an 8-point favorite. Line is now down to 7.5, depending on where you're looking. Total opened up at 46. It's up to 49.5. Noah Allen, I'm trying to buy your 3-day package now. Website won't get past the next button. That's weird. I don't see any issues or see any errors come through. What browser are you using? It's working just fine on my computer. What browser are you using? Are you using a mobile device? Line is up to 50 in some spots. DraftKings, believe it or not, just bumped the total to 50.5, guys. Bovada has 50.5. Caesars has 50.5. The D Casino 50. MGM 49.5. 5 Dimes just moved it to 50 as well. I don't see any issues. There's no air logs coming in on our website. Now, guys, if you guys want access to Samsung and on a tablet, I tried turning your Samsung tablet off and then back on, but if it's an issue, it definitely shouldn't be an issue. Because I know the tablets and Samsungs work. Just make sure you turn it sideways on your phone. Fast Freddy, I'm on board for the nifty, thrifty, $99 Kyle's scolding hot personal plays. And thanks for the kicker on the NFL Sunday game. You're very welcome, Fast Freddy. As you know, I love working with you, brother, and glad to have you on board. Glad to have you on board. And guys, if you guys want to have access to the fastest lines in the industry, absolutely free, head over to our website. Here's a link to them. If you guys want to check the odds throughout the day, I know they were down yesterday. They were still in the beta testing mode. We have a lot more to add to it. You'll see a lot more added to it here in the very near future, like line movements, as well as a bunch of other neat features. But as of right now, you want access to the fastest real-time odds. Head to our website, click on the odds button. I just posted a link to it. You can get live odds from there. Do I go by a 60% goal of winning percentage? Why would I want to stop at 60 if it's possible to go more? StatQuap, you're doing good, brother. If you just had a good breakfast, steak and eggs, hash browns, and fruit, you're already looking good. And some mimosas, you're doing better than I am. You're doing better than I am. You're doing better than I am because I'm still looking for that steak and eggs right now. All right, guys, so if you want access to the live lines, head over to our website. We have the most used books for you guys, from being spread out all over the country to Canada. Based on the books that you guys use, you can get live odds from 5 Dimes to Westgate here in Vegas, DraftKings back east, MGM. The BetMGM app should be turned on, I believe, Monday, if not later today, because I know that's nationwide now, as well as the D Casino here in Vegas. Why that's important? Because they are one of the first books to put out a line, all right, especially on NFL. Caesars, they've got their app nationwide, the station casinos, Bovada, which is offshore, like 5 Dimes, as well as BetDSI. So super easy to go to one spot and compare the book, all right? You can see that the Saints opened up as a 7.5-point favorite. 5 Dimes is now at 9. Westgate still has them at 7.5. 5 Dimes, 7.5. DraftKings, 7.5. MGM and Mirage Properties, 7.5. and that line is moving. Bovada 8.5, so more money offshore as of right now. Total is currently at 50 at the Westgate, 50 at 5 Dimes, 50.5 at DraftKings. MGM here in Vegas still has 49.5. Bovada 50.5 and BetDSI 50. Why is this important to have access to live information? Because if you want to beat the closing line, you need to be able to watch the line movements, which we'll have line movements on there very shortly. I know our web designer is actually working on writing the codes. It's another like 4 million lines of codes to add in the line movements, but he's having them on there. So let's see here. Gonna jump into this game. Philip, I see you just jumped on board my plays, sir. Give me 1 second. And I will be sending them to you right now. Give me 1 second, folks. I guess it would help if I could spell Cappers Direct on my phone, right? Okay, sorry about that, folks. Client jumping on board my plays, wanted to make sure he was able to get them. And Philip, Sunday play is now in your account, brother. Shapendi premium plays went 1, 2, and 1 yesterday. The push was the Bills +3. The Bills +3. All right, guys, diving into this game. First of all, like we were saying, Saints riding a 3-game win streak. They've won 6 out of their last 7. They're definitely trending in the right direction, entering the wild card game, guys. Remember, winning a championship is about peaking at the right time, and they are definitely trending in the right direction, winning 3 straight, as well as 6 out of their last 7. They've had a phenomenal regular season, with their only losses coming to the Rams in Week 2, losing 27-9. They lost to the Falcons in a disappointing loss, 26-9, and then they lost to San Francisco about a month ago, a little less than a month ago, 48-46. And then you got the Vikings coming back, struggling right now. No, I see you're able to get on board, brother. I'm going to be sending you my plays right now. It's funny, I always, when I see your area code, I have to look to see where you're from, because I'm from that same area code, phone number wise, born and raised. All right, Noah, I just sent you my games, and the Sunday play will be in your account in 30 seconds. Note, I know you're new to our website, so if you're using a cell phone or a tablet, make sure you turn it sideways. Make sure you turn it sideways, and no, you don't have to call in to get my plays, because I just texted it to you. Oh, you're from Oxnard. You're in Oxnard from Bakersfield. I grew up in Santa Clarita, Saugus. Born in Santa Monica and Saugus my entire life, from 3 days old until my early 20s. All right, back to this game. We're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. Give me 1 second, folks. I do apologize. I know, a lot of hold-ons, a lot of this, a lot of that. But I promise it'll be worth it. Alrighty. All right, so taking a look at these two teams. You got the Vikings, 1-8-1 against the spread. Their last 10 games on the road against a team with a winning record. The New Orleans Saints, guys, 12-3 to the over at home against opportunistic teams with a turnover differential of better than plus 0.65 turnovers a game. All right, you've got the Vikings, who average 25.4 points per game. Saints averaging 28.6 points per game. Vikings, we all know they love to run the ball as well. All right, they average 133 rushing yards on the ground, 4.5 yards per carry, 220 in the air at 7.6 yards per passing attempt. The Saints, with their 28.6 points per game average, they average 109 yards rushing a game on 25 carries, 4.3 yards per carry, as well as 265 in the air, led by future Hall of Fame quarterback Drew Brees, 7.3 yards per passing attempt average. All right, the Saints will be going up against a Vikings defense that's holding teams to 18.9 points per game, holding teams to 108 yards rushing, 4.3 yards per carry, 234 yards in the air at 6.2 yards per passing attempt. All right, when the Vikings have the ball, when Kirk Cousins is at the helm, he'll be going up against a Saints defense that gives up 21.3 points per game, 91 yards rushing. The Saints are holding teams to 91 yards rushing at 4.2 yards per carry, as well as 242 in the air at 6.4 yards per passing attempt. Both teams are in the plus category, big time on turnovers. That's why they're in this position where they're in. That's why they're both got over 10 wins, 10-6 straight up for the Vikings, 13-3 for the Saints. Vikings come in at plus 11 on turnovers. Huge number for the Vikings, as well as plus 15 for the Saints on turnovers. Who Dat Bob says chops, burgers, sausage, shrimp, and jalapeno poppers. Can you smell it? Hope you're backing the Saints today. Oh my God, you're killing me. I've already been there. I've already tasted that barbecue. I've already experienced all of that, and I wish I was there today, let me tell you. Good luck to you and your family and all your friends. Who Dat Bob, tell middleman Mike I said hello, as well as everybody else at the tailgate, at the Who Dat Under the Bridge tailgate. Definitely wish I was there for that one, because I know it's going to be a good time. Trent, thank you for jumping on board. Our big Sunday NFL play. Raul, thanks for renewing for my personal plays today, brother. I see you just renewed. Sending them to you right now. You get NFL T-Play free. It's online. Just log in. Perfect. Gennaro, thanks for jumping on board the premium plays. I didn't see your order come through until right this second, so I'm activating your account as well. Definitely, Raul. I just got your text message. We are going to make some money. Gennaro, I know you're new to our website as well, so word of advice on how to navigate our website. When you're using a phone or a tablet or any mobile device, make sure you turn it sideways. And then you're going to see a small little box that's got a little window that's got 4 little windows in it. Just click that box, and that'll take you to your members' dashboard, and then you could cycle back and forth from your premium plays to the guaranteed Sunday play. Premium plays to the guaranteed NFL play. Super easy. Just make sure you turn it sideways. Alrighty. So, back to this game. Trent, you're definitely in for a good day. Hey, Nick Rez says, any food left over? They have a absolute enormous amount of food there. We were there for the Saints and Cardinals game. My wife and I, and tailgating with Who Dat Bob and Danny Daniels. It was definitely a good time. The food was amazing. And who dat Bob? My wife loves that beer, and now I got to go out and find it out here. Are all my personal plays at once for the day, or do you play more throughout the day? I generally text them out once. On the rare occasion, sometimes you might get more later in the day. But today I don't anticipate it. Generally, I send them out once, and that's it. Unless I'm waiting for a line, I'll generally give specific instructions. Who dat Bobby need to send it to me? You know, I can probably find a distributor that can get it as well. I believe it's Dixie Brewing Company too. So I know I've seen it in a store. I'm actually looking at their website right now. I'm sure I could find it. If not, I'll have to send you some cash to have me send me some. Big D. It's Dixie beer. My wife absolutely loved it. All right, so back to the Vikings, back to the Saints game, guys. I have a personal play on it. Myself, I have a personal play on the game. As far as this game goes, definitely has a making for a lot of has a making for a lot of points in this game. Obviously, you know, high-profile team of the Saints and their, you know, high-flying offense led by Drew Brees. He should definitely be able to put up some points. No doubt Kirk Cousins is going to do his thing as well. I think we're going to see a game here. I really do. In the end, that plus 15, that plus 11, the turnovers, which one's going to turn over the ball first? Which one's going to turn over the ball and give that other team that extra possession? That extra possession will probably be needed for the Saints to be able to pull away and be able to cover over a touchdown. Or when that Saints D forces a Kirk Cousins 3 and out and they put up more points, or if they put up more points, the Vikings may need a turnover for an opportunity to pull it close. Nick says Drew does good indoors. There's no denying that one. And I'll be honest with you, there's no denying the home field advantage in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. If you guys have never experienced the noise level of a regular season game, you need to. I can only imagine the noise that is going to be in there every single time the Vikings have the ball. This has to be, besides Seattle, this has to be one of the loudest, I mean, obnoxiously loud, and I love it, places to play. Hold on one second. So I definitely think this is going to be a great game. I do have a personal play on it, so I'm not going to give a lean on that one. But I definitely lean towards points being in this one. But turnovers, like we've seen, turnovers can definitely be a key factor. Let's just say it's the Vikings. If they're turning the ball over in the red zone, killing a scoring opportunity, it's one way to leave the Saints for a long drive, kill more time, and keep less points on the board. But if one of these teams are, you know, fumbling in their own zone, making a mistake in their own zone, muffing a punt, letting some nerves get to them, it can definitely affect the total in a hurry either direction. And that's one thing that you cannot account for. Is there going to be a turnover in this game? Most definitely. There's more than likely going to be a turnover in this game. The one aspect that we can't, the one X factor that we can't handicap for, actually there's a few of them. One is where they turn the ball over. Two is stupid coaching. And three is stupid decisions by the quarterback, a.k.a. Allen. Speaking of that, did you guys watch the game yesterday where he tried to backwards lateral it? Thank God it was batted out of bounds. Why? Why? That guy had like a loss of 50 yards in 2 plays for a chance. Nerves. Nerves by first times in the playoffs by a young kid. Tom, even the look on his face looked like pure. Like he was just scared shitless. Yeah, you know J.J. Watt's coming for you. And how about that hit on him? I mean, he took some big hits. He took some big hits, oh my God. All right, so. I mean, he definitely crumbled. No doubt about it. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to move on to the next one. Because I really want to get on to some college basketball. All right, really want to get on to some college basketball for you guys as well. I think there's some great games in the NFL today. Obviously, the games are going to be great to watch. But I think there's going to be some college basketball games that we can make a lot of money on. That we can make a lot of money on. So, let's get right to it. We'll get this breakdown done. That way we can move on to some low dangling fruit and college hoops. This is going to be a great day today. Yeah, Glenn, I don't get that. You have a field goal kicker. Let's talk about that for a quick second before we go into this. Back to the Bills game. You have a field goal kicker who's 23 of 24 kicking field goals in his entire career in the playoffs. And you do not use him. I don't get it. 4th and 27 and you go for it. If you don't think your quarterback, well, obviously he thought his quarterback can make the play. But if you don't think your kicker can make that kick, punt it. Yeah, Bobby, I didn't get the kick in the field goal because his career long was a lot longer than that. His career long was longer than that. The guy's 23 of 24 in the playoffs. You have one of the best kickers as far as records go in the playoffs. The guy's cool, he's calm, he's collected. He made one from farther in warm-ups. The same direction. Why, I have no idea. Maybe the coach thought it was 3rd down. I don't know. But the coaching calls in that decision are one of the X factors that you can never account for. It doesn't matter how solid your information is, guys. It doesn't matter how solid your information is. I don't care. The Bills should have won that game. Play calling. Quarterback decisions are the 2 things that killed them. Bills doing Bills things. It's a couple of the X factors you'll never be able to control in sports betting, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Tom, you should have. You should have hit it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. We should have all cashed. Instead, we got to push at +3. All right, let's move right along. Let's talk about this game. Then we're going to move into some of my favorite college hoops. Game 147, 148. Taking a look at everything. All right, let's take a look at everything. Seahawks, Eagles. Total opened up at 45.5. Total is down to 45. 5 Dimes has 45.5. The D Casino 45.5. The Westgate, DraftKings, MGM, Stations, Bovada, BetDSI, all sitting at 45. The line on this game opened up with the Seahawks the favorite, laying 1.5. That line is now a pick. Everywhere that I can see from here to Biloxi to DraftKings back east. However, Bovada, if I'm not mistaken, still has the Eagles as a 1.5 point favorite. I could be wrong, though. BetDSI a pick. 5 Dimes a pick. Toby says, I liked the Texans because of Josh being young and inexperienced. Because of Josh being young and inexperienced, took the Bills +3.5 a week ago, and then went with Texas money line at 2.5. Very nice, Toby. Talk about tripling up. It's 1 point on Bovada. Thanks, Overton. I appreciate that. Five Dimes is a pick -103. However, if you click on it, they have it preset as a pick at -103. However, if you click on it, you could actually get -117 for the Seahawks as a pick, or -1 -$1.10, or +1 -$1.10 for the Eagles, whichever way you go. Total over and under 44.5 as well. Diving into this matchup, first of all, 11-5 Seahawks, 7-7-2 against the spread, 8-7-1 towards the over. They are riding a 2-game losing streak. They have lost 3 out of their last 4 games, losing games to the Rams 28-12, losing to the Cardinals 27-13, and losing to the 49ers 26-21 for the second time in the season. For the revenge game, for the 49ers revenge game, Also, their one win smashed in there was against the Carolina Panthers, who they beat 30-24. Before that, they had a 5-game win streak rolling against the Falcons, the Bucks, the 49ers, who they beat 27-24, if you guys remember. We were on the Seahawks then. The Eagles, 17-9. We actually rode the Seahawks in that game, and we cashed again. Against the Vikings, beating them 37-30. We cashed again on the Seahawks. We have been cashing a lot on the Seahawks. All right, you've got the Eagles, 9-7 against the spread, 9-7 straight up, 7-9 against the spread. Got those flip-flopped. 8-8 towards the over, riding a 4-game win streak. They had to win out to get in. And here they are. This is the miracle team yet again. Yet again, the Eagles make the playoffs again. They just beat the Giants 34-17 to get their wild card berth. They had wins over the Cowboys, beating them 17-9, the Redskins 37-27, and the Giants 23-17 back on December 9th as well. Before that, they had 3 straight losses, losing to New England. They lost to Seattle 9-17 in a game where we rode Seattle, as well as a loss to the Dolphins, an embarrassing loss. We could ask Big Dave Mall, how embarrassed were you when your Eagles lost to the Dolphins 31-37? Before that, they had 2 straight victories over the Bills and the Bears. before losing 2 games before that, back on the 13th of October and the 20th of October. Losing to the Vikings 38-20 and the Cowgirls 37-10. Comments about Lincoln Riley are funny. Seattle has won the last 5 straight up and against the spread against the Eagles, allowing 12.4 points per game. Under the total is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings, 4 straight unders. Seattle has covered the spread and won straight up the last 5 meetings. Seattle has owned the Eagles home and away. Doesn't matter if they're a favorite, doesn't matter if they're dog. They've covered 5 straight times. They just beat them earlier in the year, 17-9, 2 years ago, back in 2017. They beat them 24-10. Back in 2016, they beat them 26-15. Then 24-14 and 31-14 back in 2011 as well. Seattle 9-1 against the spread. Their last 10 games on the road versus the NFC East. Seattle is 9-1 against the spread. Their last 10 games on the road versus the NFC East. The Eagles 0-7 against the spread. Their last 7 games at home against poor rushing defenses, yielding more than 4.5 yards per carry. Ed AG says the Eagles are due for a win against Seattle. That's an understatement. After losing 5 straight, the Eagles are 8-2 to the under their last 10 games versus an opponent after playing the 49ers. All right, guys, you've got offensive numbers that are very, 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 very similar. Maybe 16 yards and rushing off. The Seahawks average 25.3 points per game. The Eagles 24.1. Off by 1.2 points per game. Seahawks average 137 yards, rushing the ball 4.6 yards per carry. Mr. Skittles himself, Marshawn Lynch, a man of very few words, is back. For everybody that doesn't know, factor anywhere else besides the goal line. Will Marshawn Lynch be a factor anywhere besides the goal line? That's the big key. He was picked up on microphone saying, I don't have lungs for this shit. If you guys were not aware. They're averaging 137 yards on the ground, 4.6 yards per carry, 237 in the air, 7.3 yards per passing attempt. The Eagles are averaging 24.1 points per game. They average 121 on the ground at 4.3 yards per carry, as well as 240 in the air at 6.3 yards per passing attempt. Taking a look at the defense. The Seattle defense gives up 24.9 points per game. They're giving up 118 yards rushing, allowing teams to rush 4.9 yards per carry, as well as 264 yards in the air at 7.1 yards per passing attempt. The Eagles defense, they give up just 22.1 points per game, holding teams to 90 yards rushing, 4.1 yards per carry. Giving up 242 in the air at 6.8 yards per passing attempt. The Eagles are -3 on turnovers. Eagles are -3 on turnovers. Seattle, +12. 15 turnover differential in this game that heavily favors the Seahawks. They have already beat the Eagles 17-9 this year. Here they are, back for another one. If you guys remember, in their win, boy, did the Seahawks run the ball. If you guys do not remember, they absolutely dominated the game running the ball. They had 174 rushing yards to 106, 174 passing yards. They were able to sack Wentz 3 times, although the Eagles D did get Russell Wilson 6 times as well. Toby, definitely agree with you there. Says Seahawks I like. Part as it was his first game back that I agree. Seahawks I like. They are ticked off after the Niners game. I do think Lynch signing might hurt them. They did some things last game that they might have not done without him. Bobby Munoz says Lynch didn't impress me last game. Toby says mainly going for it on 4th and 1 instead of taking the 3 when everyone and their mama knew where it was going. Maybe they use that against the Eagles today and mix it up. It was his first game back, though. I definitely agree. It was definitely his first game back. Jermaine Reed says 2 unders in the NFL yesterday, maybe 2 overs today. Ed AG says they did, but will Mr. Skittleman run like Carson today? I think we're going to have a great matchup today. I really do. I really do. Don't forget last time when they played, Carson Wentz went 33 of 45. He put up 256 yards in the air. He had 1 passing touchdown. He was sacked 3 times. He had 5 rushes for 27 yards. He had a long one of 30. But don't forget all his losses as well. But the big keys. He fumbled the ball 3 times. He gave it up twice, as well as 2 interceptions. Carson Wentz was key for 4 turnovers in the last game. Hillbilly Cool says if Ertz isn't at least 80%, Eagles go down at home. Mountain Boy says Lynch got a little more time to read the playbook, so expect a better performance. Every game that he plays, there will definitely be a better performance. I do agree with you. Now, I haven't seen if Zach Ertz is officially going to be playing. He was listed as questionable yesterday. 17 hours ago, a report came out that he expects to be cleared to play. I expect him to play. This is just a little gamesmanship. They want to keep him as the X factor. Is he in the in the lineup and in the rotation, or is he not? Do they need to plan to guard him or not? I would not expect to find out a word on this one until game time. However, he should be playing. Everything that I was told, he should be playing. Toby says Wentz has improved, but I don't trust him. Ertz will be big. Those ribs holding up, going to get punished. He is in, just looked. Okay. Well, then I haven't looked since before the show. Actually, no, here's another report that he's returning for the wild card. So there you go. Toby says he's in because I just confirmed it as well. So, but then again, I'm sure things are subject to change as well. So, if you're worried about him on your bet, then proceed with caution. So, as far as this game goes, have a play on it on both sides. I can plead a case for the over. I can plead a case for the under. So I can't help you there any one direction. But where I can help you, besides just reading what the information that I have access to, is some good college hoops that's going to put some money in your pocket. Jermaine, I love your comment. Full Force Friday, Stack and Stack Saturday, Special Service Sunday, 7 days complete. I love it. Reading your comment on YouTube. So why don't you guys post up, who do you guys like in the NFC wild card between the Seahawks and the Eagles? Gregory, we're going to be moving to college hoops right now. Are you guys rolling with the Seahawks? You rolling with the Eagles? Did you already bet it? You rolling with the over, the under? Post up in the comment section who you guys are rolling with. And again, if you are new to our channel, Take 1 second out of your day. Hit that subscribe button right down below. All right, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tap that little bell next to it. That way you get instant notifications, and then do us a big favor. Everybody, do us a big favor. Take 1 second out of your day. If you're on a live chat on a mobile device, X out of it. Hit that big thumbs up button. And give us a big thumbs up. Alrighty. So now that you guys did that, Hillbilly Cool says Hawks. Matthew S. Hawks minus 105, bet placed. Epic Time Travel says Seahawks in the over. Jose NG says Eagles in the over. Alex, Eagles by 9. Gregory, Eagles. Shane says Seattle. Toby says, I like the Seahawks, have them on a parlay, yet to bet, waiting to see if the line changes again. Got them on my parlays as a pick'em and -1. Ed AG says, hate to say it, but I think Philly will win. Joseph Browning says, I like the over in the Seattle and Minnesota over as well. Matthew S. says, total value on Seattle, in my opinion, at a pick'em price. Malik says, birds all day fly, Eagles fly. See if I can't show you guys something funny. I don't know if I still have it on my phone or not. See if I can't get this up on the screen. Yeah, John, it'll never say that, but it's right here. Buy 3 days of any pack. Actually, doesn't matter what package it is. As long as it's $99 or more, it's a premium play, personal player, NHL package. You'll get the Sunday play free. It's just a special bonus we're giving people. We add it manually. So if you want it, it'll be added manually. All right, gonna get this added into the screen to show you guys. You guys want a good laugh this morning? Here you go. If you guys want to laugh this morning, this is courtesy of our good buddy, Big D Mall. Here's the new Eagles fight song, Fly, Practice Squad Fly, off the bench from injuries. Fight, practice squad, fight, score a touchdown. Who is he? Your pay is low, the stakes are high, so watch our practice squad fly. Fly, practice squad fly, because your name's a mystery. EAGLES, Eagles. Thought I'd share that with you guys. I got a good laugh out of it, so I figured I'd give you guys one too. Yes, the Eagles are all banged up and rolling with practice squad players. Thought that was funny. Thanks, Dave, for sending that to me. Jamar says, my team is the Eagles, but I think Seattle is too much without all of the receiving core. NAG says, Philly is due for a win against Seattle. It's hard to beat a team twice. Philly, a Cinderella story, LOL. At the end of the day, it's still FTP. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Bobby Munoz says, flying with the Eagles. Jeff, good morning. Hillbilly Cool says, is Carson Wentz going to throw to himself? Epic Time Travels, Beast Mode activated. Yes, we know Beast Mode is playing. He played last week. Brian says 2-1 Philly. Ha ha. Wrong team, not the Flyers. Alex says Eagles by 9 and under 45. Miami boy, I'd rather have Wilson with no running back than Wentz with no wide receivers. Seahawks for the win. That's a good assumption right there. All right, guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Going to be getting you guys on something juicy right now, or here in a little bit. Also going to be breaking down a couple college hoops games for you guys. Hopefully putting you on some low dangling fruit. But I am going to give you guys a free play right now for everybody that's tuning in. You're also going to get another one. Jermaine Reed says, Pats lost. Anything is possible. All right, posting it in the comment section right now. As well as on the screen. This is just an extra free play for everybody, because I love you all so much. All right, got this on the screen coming your guys' way. Free prop bet coming your way. Minnesota Vikings first quarter team total over a half a point. Minus 140 on 5 dimes. You find this under the NFL section. Click it, go all the way to the bottom, look for the first quarter bets, and you will see it over there. Minnesota Vikings over 1/2 point, minus 140 in the first quarter. Money, money, money. Remember, if your book doesn't have this bet, if your book does not have this bet, first of all, shame on them. They should probably get with the times. But even easier than that, just go over to 5 dimes. Click the link I just posted in the comment section. Go to 5 dimes, click that link. Let them know you came from here. How do you let them know you came from here? Just click on that link. Go open up an account there, even if you put $50 in it, $100 in it. Just get your account open and active and bet those games. Bet those little props that I give you. We hit so many of them, way more than we ever lose. Bobby, if you want to sort with the Eagles, quit playing around with the chickens. Jamar, yes, we definitely smashed it. The Titans plus the points, as well as everybody that asked me. We hammered home the money line as well. Mr. Sanchez, I see you just jumped on board. For 3 days in my personal plays. I know you're new to my personal plays. I'm going to be sending them to you right now, sir. All right, John, the Sunday play is in your account. Check your text message right now as well. And let's get on to some college hoops. Hold on 1 second, guys. So I copy and paste my plays. This is funny. I copy and paste my plays so that it's quicker than typing them all out. So I'm texting one of our clients, John, and I guess Siri recorded what I was saying on the live show. So I clicked the paste and then the send button. And it's got my last saying about, so we can wrap it up so that way we can move on to some... it says local England fruit, local low-hanging fruit in college hoops. It's going to be a great day today. Some people must think I'm smoking crack or something. So, John, disregard that one. But I just sent you the plays. Robert Beeman, my prop bet is minus 150. I'm assuming that's not at 5 dimes. I'm assuming that's a Bovada line. Justin says Saints minus 7.5 and Eagles plus 2.5 before line went to a pick'em. Ed AG, breakdown Michigan and Michigan State, USC, and Washington. Mr. Beeman, no sir. No sir as in Bovada, or no sir as in not 5 dimes. Stanley, thanks for jumping on board the big Sunday NFL play. You are going to love it. All right. Jumping into some college hoops. Get my system up and running. First game that we're going to do. We'll touch that USC and Washington game. That should be a good game. We've got a game that starts in 25 minutes. So I'm going to touch on that one for you guys as of right now. Virginia Commonwealth University, otherwise known as VCU, going up against George Mason. Noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. Starts in 25 minutes. Most of you are probably thinking, I bet he's got action on VCU. This guy loves to bet VCU. Well, VCU has burned us a couple times. Oh, Robert, your bookie? Nice. Nice that your bookie has it. That's a good bookie. Ed AG says, I haven't seen Bovada with quarter points. Tom says, Kyle's on a heater. Get on board. We are on a heater. Michael says, LOL, love LOL VCU first half. Everybody knows I love betting Virginia Commonwealth University. Maybe not today. They have scared me. Taking a look at this line. Between these two teams. Just popping up the good info. Line opened up at 6. 5 Dimes currently has 7. The MGM still has 7. Westgate 7. The D Casino has 6.5. Okay, the D Casino has 6.5. Total on this one opened up at 130.5. Excuse me, 128. It's up 3 points in some spots, 3.5 in others. It's up even higher than that. 5 Dimes still has it at 132. The Westgate 131.5. DraftKings back east at 131. Diving in depth into these two programs. This is where it gets fun, folks. This is where it gets fun. Let's take a look at VCU. They're an 11-3 program. Coached by Mike Rhodes. He's got the Rams off to a great start. Their 3 wins come against Purdue, Tennessee, and Wichita State, who they just lost by 10-2 back on December 21st. They bounced back with 2 straight wins against Loyola Maryland and Fordham, some gimme games. Before that, they had wins against Charleston, Missouri State, and Old Dominion. They do have a big win over LSU. And that's about it as far as quality wins go for a VCU team who's 11-3, 1-0 in conference play. This is a conference game against George Mason, who's 11-2. This is their first conference game. They started out the year with 5 straight wins. They ended up losing to Maryland by 23. Then they rattled off 6 straight wins, probably headlined by an Old Dominion 7-point victory as well as a Nebraska victory where they beat Nebraska by 19. They're coming off a loss 5 days ago on December 30th to TCU where they lost by 34 points. Here they are at home, guys. Dave Paulson's got his Patriots, guys. They're off to 11-2 start. They have not played very many quality opponents. They're at the Eagle Bank Arena. It's one of the smaller arenas, guys. It holds 7,860 fans. Home court ranking 2.9, very low. You might add in a point and a half for the fact that they're playing at home. Okay, and that's about it. Hold on one second, folks. Blake, welcome aboard. I'm going to be texting you my personal plays if you're on the live chat. Welcome aboard. I know you're brand new to our website. I'll be texting you right now. All right, just texted you the plays, Blake, and if you're listening, the Sunday play is in your account, brother. Welcome aboard. If you have any questions, I can answer them all for you as soon as we get off live. Michael says, George Mason crapped the bet against TCU. Maybe why they are getting so many points. Seems a lot for a conference play. They definitely crapped the bet in their last contest, losing by 34 points, getting blown out of the water. They start their conference play today, guys. And here, let's jump into it. Let's take that side-by-side look. All right? First of all, VCU's offense. Pretty far ahead. Pretty far ahead. You're going to hear it when we start reading numbers, with the exception of a couple categories. All right, with the exception of a couple categories, VCU's been more effective on offense. Defense. VCU leading the charge with the 26th best defense with adjusted efficiencies in all of Division I. George Mason coming in at 140th. VCU hitting 50.5% from the field, 47.8% for George Mason. Turnover rate roughly the same, 18.3 to 18.7 for George Mason. Offensive rebounds, George Mason's leading the charge here. They're actually converting 34.9%, so round up and say 35% of all the rebounds come from the offensive glass, just 27.8% for VCU. That's one area and one aspect they have been struggling in, is in the rebounds as well as offensive rebounds. All right, three-point plays, VCU knocking down 36%, even Steven there. They're a clean 70 as far as the ranking goes, as a 70th best three-ball shooting team. George Mason struggling, hitting 31.9%. Now, where George Mason's defense excels, that's defending the three ball. George Mason's defense is actually holding teams to 29% shooting from out deep. All right, VCU, they're converting 48.2% of all their two-point plays. George Mason coming in lower than that at 47.7%. All right, free throws, very similar numbers, 70.4% conversion rate from the charity stripe for George Mason, 70.7% for VCU. One area on offense that George Mason excels at is preventing turnovers. They're having their shots blocked a low 7.8% of the time, and the ball stolen a low 7.6% of the time. VCU's numbers are well into the nines. Point distribution. VCU relies on that three ball for 34% of all their minutes. George Mason just 27%. Where George Mason relies on is their two-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk. With almost 53%. Both are running over 20%. For point distribution coming from by way of free throws. Two foul participation. Pretty null and void. George Mason coming in at 5.9%, which is really no factor there. VCU coming in at 13.1%. Brian, thank you, sir, for jumping on board. I see you just jumped on board for 3 days of my personal plays. Or 3 days of premium plays. The Sunday play is in your account. Remember, if you're using a phone or tablet, turn it sideways. As far as these two teams go, the two foul participation is a non-factor. At 13% and 5.9%, round up to 6%, it's a non-factor. Michael says, George Mason crapped the bet against TCU. Maybe that's why they're getting so many points. Seems like a lot for a conference play. Michael also said another big difference is I see VCU has at least hung with some big boys out of conference games, as and as George Mason has not. Alex says VCU laying the 6. Obviously, you guys know I'm a big Virginia Commonwealth University backer. They have made me so much money over the years. They've also burned me a handful of times. George Mason, 11-2. Dave Paulson's got his team rolling. They just had a disaster of a loss. Okay? Disaster of a loss. VCU no slouch either. Coming in at 11-3 with 3 losses. They only lost by 10 to Wichita State. They lost by 3 to Tennessee. And they lost by 3 to Purdue. The Wichita State loss was on a true road game. And the Purdue and Tennessee loss, where they lost by 3 points in each game, were neutral site tournament games. They have hung with some quality opponents. And they're barely missing. Barely missing. VCU did smash them last year. And I think that's going to happen again. I think that's going to happen again. That's my opinion. I do lean towards VCU. They're laying 7 on 5 dimes right now. They're laying 7 on 5 dimes. And if you guys want to throw something little on that one as well, you might as well. It didn't make my card, but I wanted it to. All right? It didn't make my card, but I wanted it to. It should have by all intents and purposes. So if you guys want to call that a semi-free play, there's a free play for you guys in the live chat. I'm just throwing bones out there. All right, VCU, they're at minus 7 right now. You should bet that one. I'm telling you, you should probably bet that one. It'd be a nice big victory for you. Hopefully you guys heard me on that one. Oh, we need to get that prop bet off the screen, huh? Just giving you guys all kinds of free plays this morning. All right, remember, if you want our big Sunday NFL game of the year, or game of the year, I wish it was the game of the year. We already had one. If you want our big Sunday NFL play, absolutely free, we will give it to you for free. Purchase any package, premium play, personal play, or NHL hockey package for $99 or more. And we will give that to you absolutely free. You get instant access to it. It's locked, it's loaded, it's ready to roll. And it'll be a good time. Tom says, can we break down the Richmond, Rhode Island game? Yes, sir, we can. Hold on one second. Okay. Hillbilly Cool, is the LSU and Clemson in the bowl package? Depending on when you signed up. That'll be part of our NCAA championship game. I forget what the cutoff date was for signups to get that championship game for free. But depending on when you signed up, I will have to double check. I don't have the date on top of my head. Joe, good morning. Kyle, do you have a teaser for today? Not at this moment, I don't have a teaser, but I might. You never know. I might give one out, or I might give out just a regular play today. I already given out some free plays, so if you missed it, you might want to rewind. Oh, I have to check on the date that we ran the promotion for the bowl package, because there were specific dates to get it for free, and I don't have that on top of my head. Off the top of my head here, I'd have to go back and take a look at our advertising paperwork for what the early bird special was. So, and I believe it was somewhere around the 21st to get the NCAA championship game for free. It wasn't by the cutoff to get on the bowl package. It was when we were giving it away free. All right, so we did get that request from good old Tom, so we're going to break down that game. Richmond and Rhode Island coming up as well in 10 minutes, so we're going to break down that one fast. We're going to roll right through it. All right, back to the 5-minute breakdowns, which we had fun with in March Madness last year. We used to be able to break down 15, 20 games in a live show. Game 805, 806, Rhode Island opened up laying 2. They're now laying 3 just about everywhere. Total opened up at 145.5. It's up to 146, 146.5, depending on where you're looking. CJ Technologies even still has them at 145.5. Taking a look at Richmond, guys, they're 11-3 on the year. They've lost 2 out of their last 3 games. They lost to Radford, 73-58, Alabama, 90-78, and they bounced back with a big win over St. Joseph's just this last Thursday. 84-52 in a gimme game, 32-point victory. Before that, they had a 14-point loss to Auburn. As far as wins go, they had a big win over Wisconsin. All right, they beat Vandy, they beat Boston College, and that's about it, with the exception of Old Dominion, who they had a 3-point victory over. All right, Chris Mooney and his program, guys, his Spiders, Richmond Spiders, looking to make a big bounce back after their 2-game losing streak. They got the 1 victory. They're trying to keep it together on the road. They do have a road win, 2 road wins on the year, beating Hampton 80-63, as well as Old Dominion beating them by 3 back on the 18th of December. They're already 1-0 in conference play with their win over St. Joseph. This will be their 2nd conference play game, guys, against the Rams, head coached by David Cox, guys, who's the head coach of Rhode Island. They're 8-4 on the year. This is their first conference game. All right, they're 8-4. They've got losses against Maryland, LSU, West Virginia, and Brown. Brown, they lost by 10. West Virginia, they lost by 5. LSU, they hung in. They ended up losing by 13. And Maryland, they got smashed by 18. All right, they do have some wins over North Texas, beating them 60-47. They did beat Providence by 14, as well as Western Kentucky in OT, where they beat them by 4, 86-82 in a high-scoring game there. And they absolutely smashed Middle Tennessee State in a shocking victory, 89-62 on the road, beating them by 37 points. Here they are at home, guys. David Cox, he'll have his Rams playing, guys, at the Ryan Center. It's a small place, 7,657 fans. It's not a tough place to play, but it's in the top 100. All right, it's got a home court ranking of 3.6 as far as toughest places to play in all of Division I. So give them about 1.5 extra just for the fact that they are playing at home. All right, guys, when you're comparing side-by-side numbers, first of all, Richmond has the better offense. All right, trying to wrap this one up quick and sweet before the game starts for everybody that's on the fence on this game. Richmond does have the better offense. Rhode Island, they've got the better defense. All right, and each one pretty much evens out. Richmond, they're hitting 54.5% from the field. Rhode Island struggling, hitting 47.4%. But one area where Richmond really struggles is turning the ball over when they have the ball. All right, they're turning the ball over 15.5%. All right, as well as offensive rebounds. Richmond has been struggling to get any offensive rebounds off the glass. All right, just 23% of all their rebounds come from the offensive rebounds, 31% for Rhode Island. Richmond, excellent 3-ball shooting team, knocking down 38%, the 24th best number in all of Division I. They're hitting 52.9% of all their 2-point plays. 30.8% of all 3-point attempts by Rhode Island go down. And 47.9% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. All right. One aspect where Rhode Island absolutely struggles, besides the 3-ball, besides the 2-point plays, is from the charity stripe. All right. They're hitting just 68.6%. Division I average is 70%. They're almost a point and a half below. Richmond hitting 80.7% from the free throw line. Do not put Richmond on the line if you want a chance to win. If you want a chance to win, do not put Richmond on the line. They're the 3rd best free throw shooting team in the country, and surprisingly, they don't rely on it. All right, only 14% of their total points will be coming from the free throw line. Trace Perry bowl package is not over yet. Still another bowl game. Might have 2 plays on it. But last time I checked, it's up a little bit, but unfortunately not going to hit the big 70%. After that Wake Forest disaster, it seemed to go in the opposite direction. Fast, unfortunately, but still should be up. Edward, welcome back with us. Happy New Year's. Glad to have you with us. Randy C., what's going on? Glad to have you with us. All right, so back to the Richmond and Rhode Island game. Richmond leading the charge with their offense, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Pace of play, Richmond coming in at 17.2 seconds. On average per possession, Rhode Island's going to push the pace. They're much faster at 15.7 seconds on average before they, on average per possession before they get a shot off. 2 foul participation. Rhode Island, huge number, 43.3%. 43.3%, just 6.5 for Richmond. Richmond don't play that way. That should definitely help Richmond get some easy buckets if some of the key players from Rhode Island are capable of picking up a couple fouls early. No doubt about it. Cyril Lagaving, their 6'8" center. He's a big key to their puzzle. All right, he's a big key to their puzzle. 230-pound senior. He's not as far as, the biggest when it comes to seniors in Division I or centers in Division I, but you need to keep him on the court. Jermaine Harris, no doubt about it. This kid absolutely can ball out, and he splits up his playing time between the forward position and center. He'll still get 20% of the playing time at center as well. Tyrese Martin, need to keep him on the court. Need to keep him on the court. Jeff Doughton, need to keep him on the court. Fats Russell, no doubt about it, need to keep him on the court. Especially knowing that Chris Mooney will allow his Spiders to play for up to 43% of the time with 2 fouls in the first half. All right? That can definitely create easy opportunities for scoring down the road for Richmond. That's one key aspect of it, guys. In this one, I do lean towards the road dog here, Richmond plus the 3. There's my official lean, Richmond plus the 3. As far as the total goes, Richmond game over 131. Robert, if you got 131, that's a pretty damn good number. If you got 131, that's a very good number because the line's 146. Reading through some of the comments. Andre, what's going on, brother? Glad to have you with us, as well as everybody else that's tuning in. Larry, I see you just jumped on board for 3 days of our premium plays. Sir, I just put the Sunday play in your account. Remember, if you're using a cell phone or a tablet, make sure you turn your phone sideways. Skip S says, my book's hanging the Vikings prop at minus 160. Winner's a winner, I guess. I guess. You can always open up one at 5 dimes, but I'm sure we pushed that line up between my bet and everybody else's bet. I'm sure we already pushed that line up. But just in case you want to go open up an account at 5 Dimes, Skip, or anybody else, that way you can get the best lines on these props. There's a direct link to it. Go click on that link. And it will pay dividends in the long run. Still sitting at minus 145 at 5 Dimes. Still sitting at minus 145 on 5 Dimes. Toby says, love is in the air. Got to take care of your subscribers. Absolutely. We definitely do. Rocking the free plays today. Guys, if you're new to this channel, first of all, welcome. All right, we go live. Here's our sales pitch on why you need to subscribe. We go live 7 days a week. We put out content 365 days a year. Free plays win a hell of a lot more than they lose. All right, free plays win a hell of a lot more than they lose. You want to make money? Watch the live shows. Listen to the leans that we give out. They write a hell of a lot more than they lose. Same thing with the free plays. When we give a free play, we're not like other YouTube channels that just go down the list and read you a free play after free play after free play after free play, and then oops, give you the same side twice or the opposite side. Both sides 10 times. Leave that up to the other jokers. You guys already know who they are. When we give you a free play, it's out of one of our packages. So the other day we gave you an NHL winner. It was right out of our NHL package. Yesterday I gave you guys a free personal play. It's right out of my personal play package. One of my biggest personal plays of the day. So take 1 second out of your day. Take 1 second out of your day and hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button right now. And then, and only then, when you're done with that, hit the thumbs up button. Give us a big thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free content 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Oh, what's up, Z? What's your top free play today? I've been losing OD money. I can't be down and lose tomorrow. Well, I know you're not betting our plays, especially my personal plays, because you won't be down money. And what's your free top play? Well, we've already given out a couple free plays in this live show. There's still another one to come. At least one more. So if you want to know the other ones, just rewind. Rewind, go take a look. They're out there, and they're ready to roll. Kathy says, short on thumbs up. Come on. Jermaine says, big facts. Definitely 5 Dimes is a great place to be. Do they only accept Bitcoins? I don't know. I only use Bitcoin, so I don't know what else they use. Oh, Pat just answered. They have 5 Dimes has different funding options. They also have reduced juice on major sports. Play at minus 105 instead of minus 110. Ryan, what's going on? Glad you could join us. But yes, 5 Dimes is a great place to be. A great place to have. And I mean, I have every mobile app here in Vegas. But 5 Dimes is a great asset to my sports betting. And they absolutely pay. That's the cool thing. Michael says, I'm like an old man clipping coupons when I'm rummaging through those reduced. It's great. You know, and that's something that I need to take advantage of because I'm so quick to go to it, see what the line is or where I need to move it to it and making it happen. Whereas I should just move to reduced juice and save the money. All right. So, moving right along. Arturo says, subscribe. Let's see this content. Thanks for your work. Thanks for subscribing, Arturo. Every video we post is always always on our website, cappersdirect.com, or on our YouTube channel. And remember, guys, with YouTube, sometimes you just never know. One day a YouTube account is there, the next day it's not. YouTube has some weird policies and nearly impossible to ever get a hold of anybody. So if anything was to ever happen to our YouTube channel, which it shouldn't, but let's just say it did, because it's happened years ago. But if for some reason you come back to YouTube and you can't find our videos, go to our website, cappersdirect.com. We will always stream on our website. We will always stream on Twitter. So remember that one. Jeff, what's going on, brother? And remember, if you don't follow me on Twitter, here's a link to my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Twitter will always let you know when we go live. Like right now, we're broadcasting live on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, and our website, and about a dozen other places. So make sure you subscribe. Jeff said you should follow him on Twitter. Absolutely. That way you get notified. Twitter's notifications are like clockwork. YouTube, not reliable. Okay? Not reliable. Randy says, I hope the Saints team that played the Falcons shows up today. All right. VCU up to a 4-0 start. Lock it down, folks. Lock it down right there. Just teasing everybody. All right. Hopefully you guys bet that one. Hopefully you guys bet that little free play for everybody. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get into another game. Then we're going to get you guys on a free play. Then we're going to send you on your merry way. I know you guys like making money. That's why we're here to have fun, make some money, enhance our knowledge on sports betting. Maybe have a couple little laughs. Maybe have some fun. We have to be one of the most liveliest and fun live chats that are out there as far as sports betting talk goes. Ryan, no, we did not break down that game. Not yet. It's coming up. Coming up next. We have probably one of the best, most informative live chats. No bullshit, none of that shenanigans here. You want to have trash? Go over to the other guys. And again, hit that subscribe button. All right? So, that being said, let's move right along. Got another breakdown coming for you guys. We're going to do the Michigan and Michigan State game next. Definitely one hell of a matchup there. So don't miss out. Don't go anywhere, or you're going to miss out on a nice big free play. So let me open up this game. That way, we can break it down. Number 2 on the marquee matchup. This is a 1:30 Eastern time game, guys. Michigan State. Michael coming in with the breakdown. Here's the breakdown. Sparty wins. Sorry, I went to school there. Any opinion, Michael, on the over-under? Although you might already know what the play is. All right, guys, taking a look at the live odds on this one. Taking a look at the live odds on this one. Line opened up. Michigan State laying 8. Total over and under 143. Alex says, I received a YouTube notification yesterday after you were already off. Yeah, Who Dat Bob let me know that they sent out a notification like 2 hours after we were off being live. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. That way you get the notifications. Total on 5 dimes up to 145. $144.5 at MGM, $144.5 at the D Casino. It's up a half a point from this morning. Taking a look at these two programs. Let's start out with Michigan. 10-3 on the year with losses coming to Louisville, the Fighting Illini of Illinois, and Oregon, who they lost to in overtime by 1 point. They bounced back after losing 2 straight. They actually lost those 3 games in a 4-game stretch with a win over Iowa mixed in. They ended up winning games against Presbyterian and UMass Lowell at home. Here they go on the road, guys. The Wolverines go on the road. Juwan Howard's got his program on the road, trying to pick up a huge, huge road victory and conference play game. They're 1-1 in conference play. They beat Iowa, and they lost to the Fighting Illini to be 1-1 in conference play. Michigan State 11-3. Since their very first loss back on November 5th to Kentucky, losing 69-62, they rattled off 3 straight wins against Binghamton, Seton Hall, and Charleston Southern. They ended up losing to Virginia Tech 71-66. They rattled off wins against Georgia and UCLA, and then they lost to Duke by 12. Duke dismantled them by 12. All right. Since then, since their loss to Duke, they've rattled off 6 straight wins, beaten Rutgers, Oakland, Northwestern, Eastern, and Western Michigan, as well as the Fighting Illini of Illinois 76-56, who they just beat by 20. And the Fighting Illini also beat Michigan by 9, if you remember correctly. Tom Izzo's got his program rolling. They're in the right direction. They're at home. They've got a home court advantage of 3.1, which makes them in the top 100-ish range as far as home court advantage for the Breslin Center, which does hold just under 15,000 fans. It's actually 14,797 to be specific, 32nd largest. They are 3-0 in conference play with wins over the Fighting Illini, Rutgers, as well as their second win, which was against Northwestern. Diving in depth into these two programs. Taking a look at them, offense and defense side by side. Michigan's got a pretty good offense. All right, we know they come out high flying, but they usually let up in the second half. It's the reason why we stopped betting Michigan. We stopped backing them because they cost us more money in the second half of a game than it was well worth. All right, however, their offense is going to have some work to do to keep up with the high-paced Michigan State Spartans. All right, Tom Izzo's program averages 15.9 seconds on average per possession before they get a shot off. They have the 3rd best with adjusted efficiency offense in all of Division I. Michigan comes in with the 20th best. All right, they're a lot slower, not a lot slower, they're a little slower paced, 17.1 seconds on average per possession. All right, for instance, Virginia's in that 21.5 second mark, okay? Tim, welcome, glad you can join us. Shooting from the field, Michigan knocking down 56.9%, 53.3% for Michigan State. Turnovers, roughly the same. Actually, even Steven, 17.4%. Offensive rebounds, this is where Michigan State has been excelling. Michigan State been not knocking down, but been coming up with 35.3% of all their rebounds come from the offensive glass. 26.1% of all the rebounds are offensive rebounds for Michigan. They're lacking in this category. They're ranked 240th in this category, whereas Michigan State is 26th. Rebound advantage, especially on the offensive glass, for second looks, definitely in favor of Michigan State. Michigan, excellent 3-ball shooting team, hitting 38.7%. Excellent shooting team all the way around. All right, Michigan State, no slouch either. While Michigan's hitting 38.7% from out deep, Michigan State's coming in at 34.3%. A little over a point over the Division I average. Michigan State hitting 54.5% from 2-point land, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. Michigan converting 56.2%. Free throw shooting. If you remember in the beginning of the year, Michigan was struggling. They were in the 60s. They're now up to 73.8% on average. Success rate from the charity stripe. Michigan State, 75.1%. You put these teams on the charity stripe, they're going to knock down some free throws, all right? Michigan, a low 5.4% block rate of having all their shots blocked, as well as 8.5% in the time having the ball stolen. Incredibly low number. Michigan State's in the low 8s on each category. Point distribution. Both rely on roughly 30% of all their points to come from three-point land. 52.4% for all those two-point plays for Michigan. Just barely over 50 for Michigan State. One aspect where Michigan does not rely on is their free throws. Only 13% of their total points come from the free throw line. Two-foul participation. Both Juwan Howard and Tom Izzo do not participate in it. 4.2% for Michigan State, 3.9% for Michigan. So throw that aspect right out the window. No need to even worry about it. Height advantage, about a half-inch height advantage for Michigan State on average per player. Bench personnel get roughly 30% playing time on each team. 28.3% for Michigan, 35.7% for Michigan State. Not a big team, or not a big difference. As far as the side on this game, I do not have an opinion on the side. I don't even have a lean on the side. Sharag, thanks for jumping on board our big Sunday NFL play. Remember, guys, if you want our big Sunday NFL play, you can get it. It's just $50. Guaranteed to win, or we will give you the next one free. That's it, guys, just $50. Guaranteed to win, or you'll get the next one free. If you want it for free, just go buy any premium play, personal play, or NHL package. Spend $99 or more, and we'll give it to you free. Toby says, Kyle, do you ever bet on women's basketball? If I'm given a play by somebody that I trust and respect, I probably will. But for the most part, I definitely do not. I don't handicap it myself. I don't pay much attention to it. So I do have a play on this game. Rhode Island out to a 9-2 start. Derek, thanks for jumping on board. The big Sunday NFL play. Give me 1 second, folks. One second, going to get it put on the screen. I'm going to get it put on the screen for you, so hang on 1 second. Going to get you guys on a nice big free play. Get you guys on another free play. All right, let me get this on the screen for you guys. Mr. Brackens, thank you for jumping on board as well. The big Sunday play. Remember, if you haven't already done so, while I'm getting this free play on the screen for you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give me 1 second, just double checking the line right now. Just double checking the line right now. Alrighty, gonna get you guys on a nice big free play for everybody. Reading through the comments. Michael says, if Casillas Winston picks up 2 fouls in the first half, take the first half under live bet. He won't play again in the first half. Brian, UFC has been absolutely fantastic, and we've got UFC next week. Toby says, big money maker. UFC is a big money maker. UFC is a lot of fun, too. All right, guys, going to get this on the screen for you guys. Free personal play between the game that we just broke down. Michigan State, under 145. This is a personal play of mine. When I sent it out, the line was 143.5. The line is actually 145. Okay, the line has moved up 1.5 since first thing this morning. It is absolutely perfect to bet. I absolutely love it as an underplay. Just got it on the screen as well. Both of these two teams, you're going to see a lot of people on the over on this one. A lot of people on the over. Okay. We actually have Michigan State winning by 7 in our system, based on adjusted efficiencies and all that good stuff, stats put into the system, all stats provided by Stats LLC. We actually pay to have the membership, whereas other people are just reading what they can get their hands on. We actually have it a little low scoring than most. We actually have it coming in at a 72-65 final. So that's where we have it. We have it at a 72-65 final in our system. I am rolling with the under. You guys know I don't give out too many under plays, but when we do, we're rock solid. So got that one on the screen, as well as in the live chat. We'll leave it on the screen for another minute so everybody can get that one down. Terry, thank you for jumping on board. 3 days of my personal plays. I'll be texting you right now. I know you've never worked with us, worked with me personally before. So glad to work with you if you're watching the live chat. Be texting your Vegas number right now. Give me 1 second, folks. If you are watching, Terry, the Sunday play is in your account. I know you had guaranteed Saturday yesterday. So if you're using a phone or a tablet, you want to turn it sideways and then scroll down after you click on that little box that's got 4 little windows in it. Toby says, thanks, Kyle. Looking forward to another winning day. Have a great day, everybody. Absolutely going to be a nice big win for everybody there. Princess Chachi says, look ahead teaser. I have the Texans plus 14.5 and over 43. Nice, nice, nice. Again, everybody, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. We'll be live again tomorrow, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. We didn't give away 1. We didn't give away 2. We gave away 3 free plays. Raymond, hit the, or turn your phone sideways. And then right next to your username, there's a small little box that has 4 windows in it. Click on that box. And then scroll down. That will take you to your members dashboard page. then you'll see the link in the middle under Active Resources showing you your packages. Click on that and it'll take you right to it, brother. Corey, yes, you should have gotten my plays. I will send them again to you. But yes, you should have got them. I sent them earlier. Give me 1 second. I'll send them right now to you, brother. I sent them at sending again, and then I'll send it as a screenshot. For some reason, I don't know why you didn't get them, but I sent them again right now. And I just sent you a screenshot right now showing you that they're sent, so maybe you'll get the picture. Feel free to go back and watch the program if you guys are looking for more free plays. If you want another free play, don't forget our daily free play video, which I did post late. I do apologize. I've been spending a lot of time with the family at home, so I did not come back into the office yesterday. So obviously the video got posted this morning. If you haven't got it or watched that video, there's a direct link to it. There's another free play in it right there for you. Make sure you give a big thumbs up. Drop a comment over there as well. Help get that video trending in the right direction. Edward, the new house is coming along slowly. It's a hard dig. We were out there last week, and we were waiting for them to run the post-tension cables and do the pre-termite treatment, and then wait for inspection on that before they could pour the slab. But they're about a month behind because I guess they were removing concrete the size of removing granite slabs the size of a Volkswagen, just on our lot. Just on our lot. So I got the unlucky, but I guess the foundation won't settle, so we don't have to worry about all that expensive flooring cracking or anything. Yes, it definitely sucks, but it'll be worth the wait. I can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. So I'm going to start designing the backyard and working with a pool company next. So that way, once we get to that stage, we can start that up right away. So, I mean, we're at the mercy of them, so we can only go as fast as they go. You know, unfortunately. But I'm like, come on, guys. Come on, nothing's getting done. Definitely, Ed's always helping out the chat. Ed's always helping out the chat. Always, you guys are all. You guys are all a big asset to the live show. Michael Stretches, thank you once again. Kyle, y'all effing rock. Have a great day. Oh, go Hawks. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Edward says might hit the over in the Saints live. Bet the Eagles. Anthony, good luck with the new home and pool. Awesome. Yeah, we're a long ways away from that one. We were supposed to hopefully have it completed towards the end of May, beginning of June, and they're already a month behind. You know, they say they can make it up, but I doubt it. I doubt it. So we'll see. I'm going to go back out there in another day or two, drive out there and see the progress. See how many, if they got the post-tension cables laid and all of that, and see if we can. I'll post some pictures. I'll post some pictures. Bunch of dirt right now. So, expensive project, but it's awesome. Can't wait. Can't wait. Finally get to design a backyard to my liking. Oh, we finally froze the screen at the very end of the program. So again, guys, we'll be live again tomorrow, noon Eastern, 9. That last college football bowl game, the Lending Tree Bowl between Miami of Ohio and the Raging Cajuns. Raging Cajuns laying 2 touchdowns. We'll also take a live look ahead at the national championship game a week ahead of time. We'll also probably do a little live look ahead of the NFL for next week as well, for the divisional round. As of right now, Saturday, you've got the Titans playing the Ravens at 8:15 Eastern time, as well as the Texans and the Chiefs at 3:05 Eastern time next Sunday. So we'll take a look at all 4 of those games probably tomorrow as well, a little live look ahead, see if there's a little early action maybe that we want to take advantage of, as well as college hoops and even more money. So make sure you guys get on board, guys. Remember, if you want the big Sunday play, it's $50. Guaranteed a winner. You get the next one we have in the playoffs free, or you can get it for free by buying any premium play or personal play package for $99 or more. Absolutely, Edward. All right, guys, good luck. Cody H just got here. Who we on for the NFC games? You might want to rewind because you're just getting here and we are just leaving. We've been live for 2 hours and 24 minutes already. So thanks everybody for that tuned in today. Thanks for everybody that participated. Thanks for everybody that subscribes to our YouTube channel that gives us a thumbs down. And again, thanks to the losers that give us thanks to the people that gives a thumbs up, and thanks to the losers that give a thumbs down as well. We greatly appreciate it when you do, even when you give a thumbs down, because it helps get our video trending even more on YouTube as well as the view. So again, thank you guys. Let's have a great day today. Let's have a blessed day today. Good luck. Always bet within your means. Don't do anything stupid. And we'll see you guys all live tomorrow. Noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. Good luck, everybody. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy.